opportunity to check in with district departments. We have risk management. We have Lori Christopher over in PD with certification. We've got a bunch of different opportunities because from our experience as teachers, it has been like kind of the rumor mill of, oh, did you know that you have to do this? And oh, did you know that you can't do this? This gives you an opportunity to hear it straight from the source. So it's really like a temperature check for us to say, hey, what do you need? What help can we provide for you? And you get to talk directly to the district leaders that are in charge of that. So mark your calendars for those. We got a 30-day and a 90-day check-in coming in. Of course, it is virtual as well, and more information will be provided about that. If you're brand new, you also probably already received a new teacher calendar. These are really awesome in that they not only, if you're a calendar lover, of course, it's a calendar that's beautiful and exciting to see, but what's also great about it is it really provides a step-by-step path for you to focus on one thing each month. So we have a month talking about family engagement, a month talking about higher order thinking, and a month talking about instructional technology. And so it really helps kind of create a little checklist for you to kind of go through and say, okay, here's the information that's on there. I have QR codes at the bottom to different resources. And that can really kind of be your goal that you set for yourself for the month if you want. Okay, setting a culture in my classroom, whether it's e-learning or in person, of what that looks like, and really taking advantage of those resources will help. We have shamelessly plugged in our new teacher seminars and our other programs. So make sure you pay attention to that as well so that you're aware of the dates that are coming up. And then we also want to hit on New Teacher Bootcamp. This was brand new this year. We just had a group of about 140 people that went through New Teacher Bootcamp this past summer in July. And it was absolutely fabulous. And what was really great about it is we used this book called Teach Like a Champion. And it's really about these specific techniques that teachers are using to make a huge impact on the success of their students. And they're even sometimes described as students that would traditionally or stereotypically be ones that would underperform. But because these teachers use these techniques, they're outperforming their peers. So they're really, what's great about it is that they're step-by-step techniques. And in each of these days, we spend a good amount of time literally practicing what it looks like to have a strong voice, to put your shoulders back, to stand still, and to give these directions. So it's really exciting, and people have told us over and over again, it's the best PD that they've had. They feel so confident going into the classroom. It's really exciting. So mark your calendar, summer 2021. If you didn't have a chance to go to it, we may be able to squeeze you in. Or if you know of a new teacher or a career changer who could really benefit from it, it's definitely something you want them to take advantage of as well. All right, Tamika, you're up.
Yes. So excited to share the second pillar of teacher engagement with you all, and that is teacher leadership. And before I go into and share some of the programs with you all, I just want to encourage all of you who are experienced teachers and you just got the rundown on all of the programs that we offer for our new teachers. If you please will come alongside the new teachers on your campus and encourage them to participate in new teacher seminars and really engage in some of those things. Sometimes we are as new teachers, we are kind of intimidated and not sure what these things are and if they are designed for us. So if you can just provide an extra layer of support for those newbies on your campus to help them get oriented to teacher engagement and all that we have to offer. We really appreciate that. So with that being said, the first program that I want to talk to you all about is Leading from the Classroom. And I know in the chat you've been seeing me pushing you all shamelessly to the teacher engagement page on the Hub, but all of our videos are housed there, including a great video for Leading from the Classroom. And I know we have a couple people who are with us today in this Zoom who've participated in this program, so they can jump in the chat and share their experience as well. But this program is an exclusive teacher leadership program that is designed for those of us who are teachers who want to grow in our leadership. But for us, that doesn't mean that we want to leave the classroom. The classroom is really where we want to be, but we've seen some issues, we have some great ideas, and we just want a platform to be able to share those ideas and impact our classroom and our campuses. So you'll see here, this really is for those who want to extend their leadership beyond the walls of their classroom. So this program is designed around the National Teacher Leadership Standards. They have several domains, and one of them is fostering collaborative culture. So all of what we do and the leading from the classroom includes you connecting with, networking with teachers across the district. So like all of our programs, we are shifting with the times. And so leading from the classroom now will go online. And we're so excited and eager to see what this looks like in a virtual space, because it allows us the opportunity to do some things that we haven't done before. So teachers in the leading from the classroom will network with each other, will learn more about growth mindset and leadership principles, and how do you craft and deliver a minute message so that when you have an opportunity to connect with people, you can tell them very quickly but effectively what you'd like to see on your campus. In addition to that, you create a really safe space to share things that are important to you, perhaps some things you've seen on your campus, and you're surrounded by people who are solutions oriented. They are positive, and they're going to give you great feedback on your ideas, and then together you all will collaborate to create these really powerful action plans. We've seen some really cool things happen on school campuses that were birthed out of conversations in our meetings. There's some programs that are going on. Lots of teachers were concerned last year and even in the previous year about retention on their campus, and they created these support programs to make new teachers feel welcome so that they can retain these teachers on their campus and really had a personal impact on those teachers. So that's what leading from the classroom is all about. Like Extending Excellence, the applications for this will be released today. Space is limited, so if you are interested, you'll want to apply right away. This program also requires for your principal to give the thumbs up on that. So if you're interested, that might be something you want to talk to your principal about as you are applying, letting them know a little bit about the program, why you're interested, and the impact that it can have on your campus. So that is Leading from the Classroom. Applications coming out today, and they are due on the 31st. So don't dilly-dally, jump on that right away. All right. This is a quote from a cohort member in Leading from the Classroom, and I absolutely love this. I once read that I'm ready for the term teacher leadership to be redundant. You can't be a teacher without leading, and leadership is all about influence, and I think that quote really aligns nicely with that idea. Our next teacher leadership opportunity is to be an Extending Excellence peer mentor. Going virtual, as Jessica said, is going to give us the opportunity to really expand this program. And so we are going to need additional mentors, and we're looking for really high impact teachers, those who have a passion for their content, a passion for pedagogy, and also a passion for mentorship. So if you are interested in mentoring novice teachers, not only on your campus, but across the district, because that's what this program will afford you, the opportunity to connect with novice teachers in across multiple campuses, you can apply to be an Extending Excellence peer mentor. So what we would do to try to mimic in a virtual environment what we've done in the past in a face-to-face way is to have you do some recording of your classroom so that the mentees assigned to you can observe you as you practice some of these high impact a video, and then your mentees would have the opportunity to observe that, and then you would do the same for them, and then you all would meet, debrief, and really give each other feedback that's going to be actionable. Not any of the feedback that we share with each other is evaluative in any way, but we want to do two things. Number one, open up the doors of our classroom and allow new teachers to see champion teachers at work. As a career changer, that would have been a game changer for me, to observe some really champion teachers do some things that I had been told to do, but I just didn't know what that looked like. And that's what the Extending Excellence program is all about, opening up those doors and allowing novice teachers to come in and watch champion teachers who have honed these skills. And then secondly, normalize feedback. In our profession, we are all about performance, but unlike musicians and unlike artists and athletes, we don't always get an opportunity to practice and get coached up on some of these skills before we are expected to perform them at the very highest level. And so Extending Excellence is a way for us to do that in a setting where you can be vulnerable, where you can connect with a classroom teacher who may be next door to you or across district from you, and get exposed to these skills and have your peers right alongside of you, really helping you and coaching you along the way. This probably is, and I really enjoy all of our programs, but this probably is one of my favorite program, because in just a few months' time, I've seen teachers grow by leaps and bounds, really develop their confidence and their self-efficacy. And Extending Excellence is premier. Anytime I'm talking to colleagues that are not here in Polk County, but they are in the education field, I always brag about this program, and people are anxious to hear more about it. So if you want to be a mentor, the applications will be rolling out today. And so make sure you apply for that. And again, go on the hub. You can watch that video again. I know the sound was a little funky on there, so you can go on and take a look at that and make a decision about whether you want to join us as a mentor for the Extending Excellence program. And I think we have a quote for this one too. Oh, nope, we don't. So you can quote me on this. Best opportunity ever. Some of our other teacher leadership opportunities are for speaking. We really want to elevate the voice of Polk County Public School teachers. I know there are great things going on across the state, across the nation, but I love Polk County Public School teachers, and what our teachers are doing needs to be amplified. So we give teachers the opportunity to really share what's happening in their classroom across multiple platforms, starting with new teacher seminars. Our seminar agenda usually begins with a whole group session, but after that we do breakout sessions, and those sessions are led by classroom teachers, and they are just sharing what works for them according to whatever topic that we've put forth on that session's agenda. So if you're interested in doing that, you can connect with us and we can share ways to get involved with new teacher seminars as breakout presenters. The same is true for Emerge. Emerge is one of our premier events. Last year we held two, one in the fall and one in the spring. It's heavy lifting, and we've shifted all of our energy to an annual Emerge symposium. We've seen such positive feedback, and one of the things that we hear over and over and over again is, wow, I really loved hearing what other teachers are doing. So we want to maximize that, and Emerge is an awesome opportunity to do that. So when we are preparing for Emerge Symposium, we will send out an email blast asking you to submit a proposal, a little synopsis of a breakout presentation that you'd be interested in sharing across the district. We've had an awesome opportunity to invite really dynamic and engaging keynote speakers. Last year we had the Florida 2020 Teacher of the Year come out to be a breakout keynote, and as good and as engaging as his talk was, we still got more positive feedback from some of the teacher breakout sessions. So please make sure you are watching your email for that if you're interested. And then EdCamp. If you've not participated in an EdCamp, it really is often called an on-conference conference. So this isn't your standard breakout facilitator role. If you're interested in just learning and contributing and being a part of a conversation, that's what Ed Camp is all about. These are opportunities for us to get together in real time. We develop agendas about what's important to us, what's relevant, what's going on right now in our classroom. And then we break out and we talk about those things without there being a specific facilitator, but somebody just kind of moderating and helping us in conversations. So that is some of what we've done before, some leadership opportunities. And I'm so excited to share this brand new program with you all that represents teacher leadership as well. It's called our Teacher Engagement Ambassador, and this is a brand new program. So excited about this. We are piloting this program at 25 of our schools this year, so we certainly are hopeful that we can grow it and expand it and offer it at even more schools next year. But this is essentially a teacher engagement ambassador program that will allow us to put a teacher engagement spin, a level of support on your campus that mimics what our team does. And it's aimed to give you some authentic support on your campus. So this Teacher Engagement Ambassador program will partner with your campus induction coordinator. It will partner with your PEC mentors and your other teacher leaders on campus, looking for ways to support teachers in very conventional and unconventional ways. So checking in on teachers and making sure they know where things are on campus, making sure they know who to contact for what, making sure that they got a little word of encouragement because it's been a really tough time. So it's a brand new program, it's evolving, and we're looking for ways to make sure that teachers know that we welcome them on campus, we support them, and we want them to stick around. So we're really excited about Teacher Engagement Ambassadors because a huge number of our new teachers coming in are non-ed majors. So we literally are throwing them into what feels like the lion's den sometime. And so these teacher engagement ambassadors are gonna be like lion tamers, and they're gonna come in and they're gonna help teachers feel welcome and comfortable on campuses. And we're super, super excited about this new program. Lots of principals are interested. So if your school doesn't have one, get in your principal's ear and really bug them about bringing this program to your school next school year.
Hey, Tamika, I'm noticing too that I didn't put a title on this graph right here. So I thought it would be helpful too so this is the data most recent of the new teachers who have left. Out of those, we kept about 90% of our new teachers, but out of the 10% or so that we lost, 92% of them were non-ed majors. So it makes a big difference to support teachers at these schools that don't have the skills, like the education background, the internship, and the experience. So that's what that is for as well. Sorry about that.
Thanks so much. Dawn, I agree, that is astonishing.
All right, well, I am going to be helping out with the last and final pillar with district culture. And I just want to add, last year being an in the classroom teacher, I was a part of all of the programs that Tamika was sharing. And let me tell you, those quotes do not do them justice. It was a game changer for me. Even after 9 years of experience and in my 10th year, I learned so much that year and how to be a better communicator and how to be around my peers who we all don't know what's outside of your four walls, correct? And so I was able to get different perspectives and ideas. And honestly, if I didn't walk into the teacher engagement program this year, I would have been just filled to the brim with new rollouts of ideas. So I really encourage you guys as those applications come out today, even with the seminars or the symposiums, ed camps, all of them are phenomenal, and it gives you a chance to be with other people at other schools. So as we talk about district culture, the first thing that we want to talk about is affinity groups. So affinity groups are going to be rolled out virtually this year until we kind of get a better idea as to what's going on. But ultimately, culture kind of helps shape who we are as a group. And so being able to spend some quality time with other teacher friends and get to know them outside of the academic area is probably the best thing for us. And so one of the things that we are doing is we are going to try to host these different categories like movie night, paint parties, virtual game nights. And honestly, we also talked about doing a workout session as well. We're looking into that, and I may not be present because I'm probably going to be embarrassed about that one. But so it's a great opportunity just to be with other peers and colleagues and not have to worry about professional developments or academics. You can just simply be with each other and be yourself. So we highly encourage you to visit our Facebook group with TE affinity groups. And as you ask for an invite, we're going to upload information as to how you can get involved in the different areas you can get involved. So look for that soon. We are going to be kind of posting which one we're going to be doing soon and giving an ideas as far as how you want to get involved with affinity groups. All right, secondly, we have culture ambassadors. So we have some ambassadors or teachers that are on their school campus that ultimately are really active on social media. And so they are essentially a voice for other teachers as what's going on campus, what's going on in the classroom. I have a personal teacher Instagram, and so what I didn't realize is that as I was capturing moments in my classroom, and all of the ideas that I was doing with my fifth graders, other fifth grade teachers around Polk County, the state of Florida, and even the United States were actually asking me questions in regards to how did you do that activity? How can I do that activity in my classroom if I teach this age group? And so it's a sharing of ideas. We meet people and through conversation we share ideas, but it's even better when you can just scroll through and magically see something that you love and contact somebody. So if you are interested in being a culture ambassador, you are active on social media, you are active at communicating with your teachers of, I know this person, and they post constantly on their social media, or they do some incredible activities with their students. I want to capture that and share with our teachers in the county. Then please, please, please apply to become a culture ambassador. The more we can find as far as what's happening, we can showcase that because there are some hidden gems of teachers out there, and no one really is showing what they're doing unless you're close to them. So we want to be able to share ideas and make Polk County just kind of cross-reference sharing lessons, platforms, ideas, and people be inspired through that. So. Thirdly, we have No Different, which is our newsletter. This is going to be released quarterly. So No Different is a newsletter that we use through culture ambassadors. So we showcase what's happening on social media as well as current events that are taking place, and just be able to have all of that information that we're seeing on our end placed inside of a newsletter and share with our community. So that could include events that are happening in Lakeland and Auburndale and Winter Haven, as well as what's happening in the classrooms, as well as what's happening at schools, just so you know that sometimes your small school is a part of a bigger idea or a bigger system, so that way we can be in it together. So keep an eye out for those quarterly, and that way you can grab some ideas as well from them. Save the date is something that is going to be sent through your email. So this is a really awesome email that you probably shouldn't delete. I had a bad habit of, as I got through the school year and I kept getting flooded with all of these emails, I would skim, and that's a terrible habit on my end, but we all know as teachers we do it, and I would delete it. And so what I found out is that there are pockets of valuable information on these save the dates that are for new teachers and experienced teachers. So it will mention something kind of we find valuable for all teachers. It will narrow it down for new teachers, maybe have some free opportunities for webinars or trainings, professional developments. It will also maybe host some things that are happening within our community and maybe some ideas or things that we've noticed coming up on social media. So it is all things teacher engagement weekly. So we encourage you to keep an eye out for the email that looks like the image on your screen, so you know that that is something we ask you not to delete as you're skimming through. Team Up Calendar, something I actually did not know existed, and I'm a little shameful to admit this, was that teacher engagement tries very hard to make sure that you are aware of anything and everything possible so that we can connect as a community. And so I didn't pay attention, number one, to my save the date email. And on the save the date email, there is a link to our Team Up calendar. And what is phenomenal about this is that if you are new to the area, or if you currently live in Lakeland like I did for a long period of time, and you just are what we call teacher tired and just want to come home and sleep all the time after work, you are able to find out what's happening in the community on this calendar. And it's not just Lakeland. We try really hard to pull from Central Florida, Auburndale, Lake Wales, Lakeland, any surrounding cities in which there are events. Things that could be happening downtown Lakeland, or things that are special events. And we know that COVID has kind of put a little bit of a ripple effect in that, but we're doing what we can to post what we can so that even when, I think one of the Polk Art Museums was hosting a night with the curators, and you were able to talk to them about different pieces of art, we're still going to include that for you because you can at least join in digitally at home, okay? So this is a great opportunity if you're like, I'm bored, I need to get out of this house, I need to go be in the sunshine, what do? Find that link on your Team Up calendar in the save the date. All right, this is my favorite part. And I tell Jessica that when I came on board, I have a goal for myself. I was really, really amped to just be all things social media. I am not an influencer by any means, and we do not get paid for the most likes or most shares. But I think it's really important that we are on our phones and on our computers all the time, and that we just really need to connect with one another. And social media is the best way to do that. So we have, number one, a Facebook you can go to. I know that every person on here probably has a Facebook. And if you don't, you can create one just to join us for information that we post. Number two, on that Facebook page, you can find access to any information about affinity groups. We have a new teacher Facebook group that Jessica shared with new teachers. We have several different avenues that you can find information if you're always on Facebook. We also have Instagram. Instagram is one of my favorite platforms. So I really am encouraging everybody on here, if you have that Instagram app, go ahead and join and follow us at Teach Engage PCPS. We write down goals every month as far as what we're trying to earn for. And in the beginning of the year, my goal for Instagram was really high because I really love that platform. So I'm really needing you guys to help me out on my goal. But anyways, if you post anything or share anything in your stories or on Instagram, just use the hashtag #LovePolkSchools, and that will be able to have an easy way for us to find out what you're doing in your classroom and on your school campus. Lastly, on the hub, if you have access to the hub, at the very bottom, you'll find an image that says teacher engagement. When you click on teacher engagement, it shows our teacher engagement page. And all of this information is incredible. It keeps you updated on every single one of the events and programs that we have listed or spoken about today. And it is a go-to access. That is something that I also realized later in my career field was a game changer, and I immediately started. So be sure to visit us on the hub as well. So this is a final page, and I'm going to kick it back off to Jessica, but these are our contacts information personally and as teacher engagement in general. So I just want to say before I pass it off, I'm really excited for you guys. We see a lot of familiar faces, and even though we're having to transition from face-to-face to a lot of virtual platforms, we're so excited that you were able to join with us and to be able to see you and talk to you right before your first day back with your kids is really important for us. So we appreciate you. Jessica?
Awesome. Thank you, Mallory. And thank you, Tamika. Nice job. We are also sticklers for trying to get you out on time. So we have literally 1 minute left. Well done. So just the only thing I want to say as far as a recap goes, we thank you for joining us for as much as you could. We are going to send a recap email and also provide the links to these recordings. The main question I kept seeing is, how do I apply for this? How do I get into this? The two we want to be on the forefront of your mind are extending excellence, either as a mentee or a mentor, and leading from the classroom. Those applications are going to go live right after this, and we will send out the links. They're Google Forms. So you'll just go ahead and click on the link and fill them out. They're due by August 31st. And so then we start evaluating and getting connected with your principals. We'll also provide some information for speaking opportunities, for new teacher seminars, for you to sign up. So all of that's coming in a recap email. We have your email from your registration. So, but as always, I want to bring your attention to this teacher engagement at polk-fl.net. If there is additional questions that you have, or you want to get you on our radar for speaking opportunities or any of the other programs, feel free to email us. We check it all the time, all day, every day. And so we'd be happy to connect with you. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and hopefully we will see you very, very soon. Bye.